Hi, my loves. Welcome back. I'm Coach Naz, and in today's video, I wanted to specifically talk about manifesting success, manifesting money and passive income and traveling the world, all of these things that we all as human beings really want in our lives, right? Is just money. We don't have to think about how do I, pay for this? How do I pay for that? You just want everything to be effortless, abundant. And one thing that I have learned through my own experience, and I'm still learning every single day, is that you cannot manifest what you desire in your life without sucking at it first. Everybody who has started off at whatever it is, at an invention, in a business, a reality show, whatever it is, everybody has started off sucking at it, okay? Everybody has sucked at it first. They've looked like a loser doing whatever it is, meaning they're not cool at all, in no way, shape, or form. When you first start anything in life, there's no sort of that confidence. Sometimes a lot of people that start off are not that confident because they're literally just trying to figure it out and trying to understand themselves and understand how do they make this work? How can they succeed? They don't know how to do it yet, but they're figuring it out. And I think that a lot of people just see success and suddenly are like, oh, they're just successful and they just got there. But no, they don't. Like, a lot of successful people, unfortunately, do not put on these videos or content out there of them sucking really bad at the very beginning. They don't put out stuff where they say, you know what, I didn't know how to do this. I didn't know how to do. I mean, a lot of people do, but majority of successful people, they hide that, right? Or they just don't feel the need to talk about it because they have made it. And unfortunately, a lot of people like myself, that is what I thought of for majority of my life, that success just comes like that and only lucky people are successful. And I never really understood hard work. I never really understood that you really need to suffer at the very beginning in order to succeed. You really need to prioritize your purpose, your work. Sometimes without seeing a friend, sometimes just what's that word I'm trying to look for? You literally are just missing out on life, to be quite frank, because you are so focused in on building the success, building on your business, whatever it is you're building, and it takes time. You don't just suddenly get there. There's a lot of sleepless nights that people don't really talk about. And another thing that I want to mention is that, which I obviously am learning the hard way, but I always knew this anyways, but in order to be successful, in order to live that life that everybody's dying to live, even people that just want to be famous, whatever it is, you are going to be two things. You're going to be judged and you're going to be disliked. And so if you are not ready to be disliked, then this is going to be a very difficult place for you to be. And that is one lesson that I needed to learn really, really badly, because I'm a people pleaser. And so if somebody, like, even if I call my friend out or if I say something that's not even really calling her out, I start overthinking. Oh my God, was I too mean? Was I this? Was I that? And when you're in a business or when you're building something up from the ground up, you are gonna maybe sound a little bit rude. You are gonna maybe sound a little bit too pushy or whatever it is, and people are gonna take it the wrong way. But if you're not, if you're worried about what people are thinking of you, and are you a good human being, and are you a good person, and you're doubting yourself all the time, it's gonna be very difficult for you to climb those steps. So that's one thing that I and a lot of us need to learn, that if you're ever putting yourself out there on YouTube, starting a business, whatever it is, you're going to be disliked. And you have to be okay with knowing that not everybody needs to like you. It's okay if people hate you. It's okay if people don't agree with you and maybe they're projecting their traumas or insecurities onto you, and knowing how to handle that. And that is something that I think it's difficult for majority of us to handle, right? Because especially if your intention is pure, you really are out here to help people, and you're trying to create some sort of you're trying to fill out a demand, what is it, supply and demand, and you're thinking in your mind, well, I'm trying to do something good for the world, why am I getting hate, or why am I getting disliked? It's because it's life. Life is testing you to see, are you really committed to this dream? Are you really committed to loving yourself enough to know that these people that don't like you or judge you, they don't really matter? What matters is using your gift, using your voice to change the world, to raise the consciousness, as I like to say. So that's it. That's my message for you today. Basically, you are going to suck at the very beginning, and that's okay. But do not let it stop you, because guess what? It stopped me for a lot of years to speak my truth, because I didn't want to hurt people. And the truth of the matter is, you are going to hurt people. People like some things that I say, my dad doesn't approve of, and he doesn't really like it. But guess what? I'm going to say it anyways. You know why? Because this is my life. And of course, I'm not saying something to hurt him, but I know that, it's okay to be yourself and say your truth, even if it hurts somebody else. If your intention is pure, if you really are trying to help another human being, I don't think there's anything wrong in that. So this is my message out for you guys. I really hope that it inspires you to start something. Start small, but start somewhere, and do not let fear hold you back, because you don't know how much time you have left on this planet. I'm just going to be brutally honest. You don't know if you have in 5 years you're going to get cancer and you're going to have 10 days to live. You don't know that. I don't know that. So why do we live our lives thinking we have like 100 years to live? And, we're just all so silly sometimes, aren't we? So I really hope that this video can push you to think outside the box. I would also recommend get a journal, write down your visions, write down your goals. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What kind of vision do you see for your family? Are you somebody that you want to travel more? What do you want to do? What is your identity? What kind of person do you want to be? And if that person that you want to be is not aligning with the person you are right now, then there's a lot of work that needs to happen. So this is my biggest recommendation. Get a journal and start writing down what you want in your life. And that's it. I'm going to end the video here before I continue on forever. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.